There we go. All right, welcome to any and everybody who watches this in the playback. I ain't sure if it's gonna be people that's gonna join us live. I'm gonna put this on. Wait a minute, there we go. So it's it's not Friday, y'all. It's Thursday. It feels like Friday. It really, really feels like Friday to me. It really feels like Friday. So yeah, happy Thursday. Welcome to any and everyone. If you are new to my channel, I am Indigo. I am many hats spiritually. I am a high priestess. I align with this through doing my shadow work, endless amounts of shadow work. Hey, Yolanda Pooh. Um, Learning myself, my true self, not the version of myself that aligned with my karmic uh, life prior to me coming into awakening. I align with being a psychic medium. I align with being a portal for or a conduit for ancestral messages. Um, and yeah, I do readings. So if you are new and you watch this live, I just posted for the past week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. I posted messages for each sign. So the only one I have to upload after this live is Pisces. So this is going to be some intuitive messages. I really was thinking today was Friday. So I'm like, okay, Friday vibes, but I'll be back tomorrow to do that. But today we're just going to do some general messages. What do we need to know? Yeah, so I will start out by saying this for the reading for the messages. There are some, follow me on TikTok at Ascension of Indigo. Also, I was talking about on my video I posted today about the vibration of, a lot of us going through this transformation. It's been very long, it's been very daunting. And some of it has to do with the fact that we are holding on to situations or family I'm hearing that are no longer for us. And these last bit of energies of holding on to this are probably the closest ones we have. But for us to exalt to the next level, we have to release because these situations and people and family primarily were karmic, and you cannot take the karmics to the next level. It's painful, and one of the goddesses I am friends with on Facebook posted something about that on Sunday, I believe. So it is daunting. It is overwhelming to have people that you love, but they have been karmic. They are karmic. They're for you to learn. They are for you to grow through, for you to experience, for you to know better. We learn better to know better. So we go through trials and tribulations so we become the best versions of ourselves. And it can feel like at times we can take these karmics. I've had a karmic that I really tried to take with me and it was not meant. So for their protection, I feel like in your sanity, it's best to leave it alone because spiritually it's a crime. It's a spiritual crime to take people and situations that are no longer for us into the next juncture. It has to be a deep understanding of what something is for us to properly move forward. And like I said, it can be dangerous for a person if this is like somebody who you're trying to take with them and they're carrying on your energy. Let them send them the vibration of love and the vibration of them doing their own healing and own completions and their karmic cycles and what they need to do over there. And I know it's painful and I know it's get it. I get it. But it's necessary, okay? What's the message? What's the message, please? Ooh, there's a lot of cards that's tried. That was the Wiccan read, and then that was the Union card. So we got intentions. We have intentions, okay? We have healer. We have clearance. We have homecoming. We have autumn. It's one more card for my watchers. And then we have, well, no, it's two cards. And then we have spring. And then we have initiation. So we've been calling to do a lot of introspection on ourselves. We got the power, respect, the death card. Death is representative, of course, of transformation, going through this massive awakening. It's been super intense, but we're finding ourselves, finding our footing, also realizing the divinity within ourselves, whether we are consider ourselves goddesses, gods, emperors, empresses, whether you even align with the energy of queen. I would strongly suggest that you align yourself with becoming upward and honored instead of settling for being a king and a queen. So the intentions of that, you are a healer. Basically, you with the healer. I'm sorry, with the intentions, the healer, and the clearance card. You are very powerful in the way that you can clear your life up. You are a uh, anybody who comes. And I was telling Pisces this. Anyone who comes in your sector, who comes in your energy, who is allowed, who is blessed to come into your energy, they are going to be put in a position to gain a lot of insight, a lot of uh, uh, what is it? I can't get it out. Prosperity, sorry, abundance, healing. They're going to be exalted in a way because of your presence, because of the vibration that you carry. And you have to wait sometimes a little longer to receive your gifts. And that's just you are putting people in a position to aid them in their journey. Now, whether they take this or not, that is up to them. But it would behoove them to, because to come into contact with somebody who is so exalted, who is so spiritually aligned, who is so just righteous in their being is a benefit on a whole new level, right? So the clearance and clearing and using this energy as the magic inside of you is this homecoming energy. This is giving me sacral energy, right? So you are home. This is when we talk about home. This is the homecoming within ourselves, right? And what does I'm gonna say we're in spring right now. We have about a month left in spring or so, give or take. But with fall, you are going to see the righteousness and the benefit of you being so supersededly aligned with your sacred space. And you also mastering the art or mastering the mastery when it comes to you, like the way you take care of yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you admire yourself, the way you position yourself for all the greatness that is bestowed upon you. With the spring card, it's like this is a lot of beauty. I feel like this season was spring is, I was going through some old videos of mine and hey baby, and I was seeing the difference in my videos from springtime when I record in spring as opposed to winter. And it's such a massive difference in just how I look, how I align, and how I show up, if that makes sense. So, spring is the energy of when you um, allow your beauty to show, but beauty comes from within. Beauty is not perfection, beauty is not pretty. Beauty is beauty. Beauty is when you go deep within you to align with, and you go all to the crusty parts of you, the dark parts of you, the parts that you consider ugly to get to where you know what I'm saying? When you can exude that beauty, if that makes sense. So that's what spring, and this is also initiation, the chains being released, the magic around the chains being cut off and released, right? We're gonna clarify some of this though. So let's get some clarity. Positioning yourself for a level of greatness that can never be taken away. It can't be prayed away. It can't be magicked away. It's like the more I can't, because a lot of things that we hear when we are healing, like through people, through our intuition, through videos, whatever the case is, it doesn't hit you until it hits you. You get what I'm saying? So I encourage every person that watches my videos to allow yourself to be the greatest portion of yourself that you can be every single day. I don't care how you have to do this. I don't care, because I talked about it for a while where I would say I would get in the mirror and I would do my affirmations. And I do affirmations now, but not with the affirmation necessarily that I write, but with the knowing within myself who I am. And this is how you get to a level of greatness and power in being the best version of yourself, by accepting all parts of yourself. What's this intention card? The intention card, grow and fulfilled. So your intentions is to grow and fulfill and to go to a place, to be in a place that is for you, not just being like, I go to work every day. I got to pay my bills. I got to buy food. I got to take care of my children. This is something where you, every single day, you feel fulfilled. That's how I feel when I do my messages. That's how, excuse me, that's how I feel when I do whatever I'm doing. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. It's not an obligation. It's not a job. I don't get paid for it like how people get paid for traditional jobs. I do this because I love to do it. It makes me feel good. I love when people tell me this has helped me in some way, this journey, this way, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like your videos aid me on my, like that makes me feel good because I want everybody to get to the best possible place that they need to get to in their life, as opposed to just selling and being that settled water at the bottom. We're superseding that and we're going all the way to the top, if that makes sense. Okay. What's this healer card? The healer is in all of us. You just got to tap into it. What's the healer card? Healer. Healer, you're empowered. The healer energy comes in when you're empowered. So if you don't know, if you're feeling like you're some type of healer, you're feeling like you have some type of purpose, but it hasn't hit yet because you have to allow the empowerment. This is a surge and a mixture. This is what I was talking about. I talked about this card before. This is all the darkness, but you see all that sparkle within the dark. This is the universe. This is the vast open universe that is within you. This is the root. This is the solar. This is all the solar and the root and the sacral energy all up and through here. And this is that sacral energy. You allowing yourself to be positioned to know who you are. It's a surge. It's a way you move. It's the food you eat. It's the information you consume. Everything has to be. A lot of people, and this is not judgment because, but a lot of people call themselves things. Whatever it is, high priestess, sorceress, a witch, bruja, whatever it is, but you have to be that. You have to be that. If you call yourself a high priestess, you have to be that. If you call yourself a goddess, you have to be that. You have to walk in alignment and trust your steps and not second guess anything. When we are goddesses, we don't second guess. We align with who we are, and that's just that. We trust that everything that's going to be we need is provided for, and that is a fact. I've talked about many times. It doesn't matter how other people perceive my life to look like. Oh, she doesn't have a place, or she's living in not motels, hotels. I've stayed in hotels and Airbnbs and this and that, but I'm provided for. I'm provided where I don't have to get up and go to a 9 to 5. And I'm saying because a lot of it has to do with me trusting, for me having faith. That's what it has to do with. To know how powerful I am, my intentions, and what I do is. Me and my son eat when we need to eat. We have clean clothes. We sleep in clean beds. We're in environments that are conducive to us, that are safe for us. So it doesn't matter what it looks like because we're not meant to be and do things like everybody else. And that's another thing you have to understand. If you're going to want to be like, you consider yourself spiritual, then you have to also know that sometimes you're going to be yanked out of conditions and situations that are comfortable for you to be in a non-comfort energy. That's where your growth comes from. Growth does not come from being comfortable. Hell no. Yeah, if I could tell you how many times I've been extremely uncomfortable. It's just the truth. What's the clearance card? Clearance. The clearance is the inspiration. You're clearing, you are clear. You, like I said, you're aiding people in their karmic energy. You're clearing people out. That is what your purpose is. You have to align with it. You're aiding people on their journey with the inspiration card, breathing your inspiration into the world. What is the homecoming card? The homecoming. This is cooking. This is old fashioned. Somebody's going back to basics when it comes to cooking or eating. With the way they eat. Eating very, I don't want y'all are primitive, but it's more of a just like, you know how they say when you go like to the doctor or with people who have been to WIC, and they say you have to have a certain portion of vegetables, you have to have your protein and whatever else. It's that you're eating, you're going back to the basics of eating for some of you guys. And it's going to have to do, like, you're going to notice like your taste buds are changing. You're not allow Your body will not allow you to consume. When you're ascended to this place, your body will not allow you to consume the foods that are no longer in alignment. You know what I'm saying? It won't let you do that. And it could have something to do with some type of, I hear grains, maybe the taste of grains, maybe something, it's something different. It's something that's more satisfying, more fulfilling, more like, okay, this is in alignment, this makes me feel satisfied. Not only am I full, but I'm satisfied. It's that energy. What is this homecoming in this autumn card? It's magic, I know that. Autumn in Watchtower of the West. You're in the West right now, however that means for you. Okay, we have peaceful reflections and having purpose. Your purpose right now is to be something about the West, right? So would the West be your heart? Yeah, your heart space, right? I hear taking the toxins out of your city. Whoa, that's deep. Okay, what is the spring card? We have the soothe the fire, realization, and you are safe. What is this initiation card? Inspire beauty. You are meant to do some heavy ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, some big shit, some main shit, something worthwhile, life lessons. You have to clear all the color to do to step to you to fully for you to fully serve your life purpose up. You have to go through a lot. You have to clear a lot. Okay. There's a lot of karmic energy and stuff that you have to clear out. So the Watchtower of the West, traveling west, and I'm also getting like, what is it? The little something with they back in the back way hundreds and hundreds of years ago when they used to have a little buggy with the horses and they toot toot toot. It's like you guys, somebody going to Knoxbury Farm or going somewhere to where that energy is really ignited, like that old. Somebody wants to go to the back to the old way of doing things, like they really aligning with that energy. And when you are peaceful in within your home, that's when you are in an environment like this. Is how I know I've been in environments where I could not go deep. I couldn't go deep. So when you're able to go deep, that is an indication that you are in a very a high vibrational environment. Um, this is desert energy. This is something about being in an environment where it's dry. The heat, the desert heat has a purpose for you. It's something about somebody might be moving to the desert or moving somewhere very hot by the fall season. And then the spring is the east. So, okay, so by the time fall comes, it's something about the west and spring is the east. Your right eye, you may get a lot of energy on this side right now. And then it's going to be about this energy. The eye of Horus and Ra. Ra is the sun, the masculine energy. The counterpart is feminine energy. There's a coming together initiation between the masculine and the feminine energy. A very powerful alignment. It's going to bring a lot of satisfaction, a lot of clarity, a lot of joy. This initiation is beauty. It's inspiring with beauty. Somebody inspires you, you inspire somebody. There's a child that really looks up to somebody. They really see this person as a like when you were a child, was there anybody that you could think of that you always thought like, dang, this person is so beautiful, they smell so good, their skins feel so good. That's how I felt about my grandmother. My grandmother always smelled so good. It's the same scent. And sometimes I could smell it. Like, I don't know. She had so much perfume. She was so goddess, like she was so feminine. And then my mommy, her skin was so soft. It's kind of like that energy. Somebody removes the shackles off of them and they be in this true, authentic place of who they truly are. These glasses are good. Well, I like them. I picked them out, I wore them, I bought them. So, but I wear these glasses because they remind me of my mom. My mom had, she wore glasses, but she always get them tinted, so she could wear them outside or whatever. And my mom I rarely saw her without her glasses. But this reminds me, when I look at pictures or videos of myself, when I have these on, these remind me because the glasses she always wore were big. You know how back in the 80s and 90s, like the glasses were like kind of, they were exaggerated. They were big. So yeah, it's you inspiring, like you doing something so beautiful and something so magical, just being who you are and inspiring because people like they say, people see your glory, but they don't know your story. People see the magic within people and they see like the other side, but they don't know what they really go through. They don't know that these people who are so beautiful and they walk so divinely in their essence of femininity or the essence of masculinity, or a masculine who walks in their femininity energy, that they've been through hell. That's what the Empress embodies and represents. This is the energy of going within and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging till we come to our very essence of who we are. And then we show up the way we show up. I was looking also, let me just share this with you guys. So as I'm looking through my TikTok videos last night, I went through all of them. And because I know what I've been through, I was like, oh my God, in the worst of the living situations, and I'm talking about energetically and emotionally, I still showed up in a very powerful way in my videos. That, my dear, is inner strength. That's something that cannot be taken away. I've had people send all kind of energy towards me, hate my guts. But that is something they can never take from me, because it's innately in me and because I'm aligned with that. When you align with something, you let it be what it is. Can nobody talk you out of it, hate on you about it? Nothing. It's going to be what it is, and that's always going to be what it is. Okay. What is the messages? We see the Two of Cups, chopping wood. There is some energy, and I've been talking about this since 3 years ago or something. But this preparation for this union for some that is coming in. There's a very powerful, seductive bomb union that's coming. Ooh, union that's coming in, but it's preparation because what you can do, like I was explaining this before. Say there's somebody who comes in prematurely, like, okay, I want this person, and you're so powerful, you manifest this person to come in, right? Something happens, and something triggering happens, and then you respond without even processing it through your brain or in your heart. There has to be yes, absolutely, Summer. It has to be a balance between your heart space and your mind space. But somebody sees this and then they say, what am I saying? Basically, you have to be prepared for this. This is the type of union, this is the type of connection you have to be prepared for. So in the meantime, in between time, for those who are wanting to be in a relationship, who are wanting to be in connection, just continue to do the work on yourself, because if this hasn't come in, then that means we are still completing things that need to be completed. Okay, some of us are at the very cusp of this. Okay, what are the messages? 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's beautiful. What I just saw. All right, what are the messages? What are the messages, please? To be fair, make sure and everything you do is with integrity and fairness. I hear Scorpios. Okay. I heard Scorpio. I hear Sagittarius. I hear loyal. I keep hearing Sag. This is the energy of needing to be tempered, okay? Finances and career. 8 of Cups. The High Priestess. She knows. No matter what goes on, the High Priestess knows. You know it's like this. You ever ask something, you're begging, basically, like, what else? Show me what I need to know. And the whole time you already know. But because you got that little pinch of like ego going on, you're still begging when you already know what you know. It's that energy. This is being balanced. This is going through. It's like those people who go through damn people who go through um damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. To go to school, like to be prim and proper when you want to learn. I can't think of the name of the school, but when you go to the school, you learn proper manners or whatever the case is. That's what this card is giving me. So you're learning how to position yourself. You're learning how to sit with your legs a certain way. You're learning, it's the feminine flair. It's not force, it's just something that's naturally happening for you. You're learning not to sit there with your legs all gapped out. You're learning to put lotion on your, you know what I'm saying? Like all the little feminine nuances that goddesses are supposed to be aligned with. That's what you're aligning with, if that makes sense, right? And also with your other pairing is the medicine woman, the ground worker, the ground scraper that goes in. This is also the energy of going deep into your shadow self, dealing with those demons, facing those energies, facing those entities, facing whatever it is, and not being scared. I've shared with you guys many times where I was faced with very low vibrational energies, demons. And not the type of demons that kind of work in your favor. I'm talking about the demons that will want to destroy you, that are sent on missions to fuck you over. Uh-huh. This is what I've been faced with. So when I come on here and I'm telling you guys that you can do this, it's because I've already done it. Period. You can face anything. Anything is, but this is that energy, you being aligned with that, right? And then reaping what you sow with the finances cord. And then the eight of cups. So I'm going to clarify this. High priestess knows this is Piscean energy, right? Higher and lower self, being in that energy. You can't be afraid of the dark. This is something a lesson I had to understand about being scared. There's no such thing. Fear is an illusion. There are things put in your way to make you feel scared or make you feel some type of way, because at the end of the day, your life is destined to do whatever it's going to do. So if it's meant for you to pass on, it's just meant for you to pass on. So having fear really doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's just your date is already written. There's a date stamped down that's saying this is the day so and so is going to pass. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense to be like the when you release the fear of death, you start living. I think my grandmother, I was told that my grandmother used to be scared of death. And then she came into this energy where she was no longer scared of death. So it's that energy, okay? And she started living, and she lived to be in her 90s. So she was scared at one point in her life that she wasn't going to live long, and this woman lived to be in her 90s. And her mind was very sharp. She was very sharp. And she wasn't in a lot of pain when she passed either. You see what I'm saying? So it's gaining your power and knowing what you need to know, okay? All right. Let's see. Any messages? Any more messages? I saw the 10 of Cups and went back in. We got fertility. Sharing being in this energy, like I did a reading for Virgo, talking about that motherly energy, the yin and yang energy. But this is mothering yourself. This is the perfect time for you to start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. This is a time for you to allow your transformation to, what is it going to produce? You're going through this transformation, then what's on the other side of this transformation? Yeah, you're going through it. Okay, but what's next? What are you going to do next? You see what I'm saying? Because you've been through it all, so now it doesn't make sense, to really go through all this. And then what? This crystals card has been coming out a lot. What is this crystals card? Everywhere I go and do readings, that crystal card comes out. The crystal, the Emperor card. Powerful energy, very powerful energy. This is being redirected and showing your worth. This is the unicorn. Okay, this is unicorn. This unicorn is unique. A unicorn stands out. A unicorn does not look like everybody else. Do not try to look like everybody else. I talked about this before, and I don't say this to be like, any type of way, but like when you try to force yourself to fit in and look like everybody else, you look low-key stupid. So this is you being and allowing yourself to look like everybody else. I mean, not allowing yourself to look like everybody else, right? To be present in who you are. I'm telling you, this is uniqueness on a whole nother level. This is your ancestor who is not playing. Remember, this is my grandfather card, but this could be great grandfather, great uncle, godfather, whoever. A very masculine, strong man. Could be an Aries as well. You standing in your power, your authority. This is also the okay. This is also the energy of you being unique. Like, yeah, this is who I am. I talked about that with Pisces. Okay, y'all watch this Pisces video. I'm gonna upload it after this. Um, they, the more you be yourself, first of all, the more satisfaction you get, the more pinnacles you get, the more progress you get. Everything becomes abundant in spirit because you are abundant within. As within, so without. So if you're walking in this stride, in this position of like, yeah, that's me. I do. And I also gave the example of how people think that Tamar is extra. She's a Pisces, but that she's just being herself. But people who aren't themselves, they scare me a little bit. Because why are you hiding yourself? Be who you want to be all the time. People gonna talk about you, whether you being yourself or not. So why not just have fun and live and enjoy being who you are? I already did Cancer, honey. Anyways, be who you want to be no matter what. Period. Be who you want. Love yourself. Period. And walk free in who you truly are. Okay? That's the message. Okay? And you will see how everything will have a ripple effect in that. Round and round, toxic cycle, spiraling out of that with the 7 being in alignment with that energy. Not for you. Okay, so not for you, the Lovers card and the Three of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is the Lovers, right? Okay. If you get into a situation, say for instance you're a woman, and you get into a situation you are not supposed. Don't let it be. It's this energy of being karmic because maybe that's why you're not fully prepared yet. Because it's this energy of you're not their mother. That's what I'm getting, or they're not your servant. Because something could be triggered within this masculine. He could be, I don't know, malnourished or hungry or something like that. Okay. Let me see. What are the messages? Yeah, it's not for you. We're coming out of this cycle to move into this, the Lovers, and it could have to do with an Aries, but not for you. Yeah, not. That's why for some of you guys, this is put off right now because it's Three of Swords, because it's pain. It's stuck like you're needing to allow your heart space, massage it, eat healthier, drink water, go outside, listen to some frequencies that will align you with positive energy. You get what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Unfinished symphony. What is this? What is unfinished symphony? Oh, you know what? I hope you guys understand what I'm getting ready to say. It's like I was saying before of this, that you in this new everything, just on the other side, okay? And you still riding out with that old symphony, but you're allowing the residual energy to naturally play itself out. And then you fall because this is feel like this is the energy of holding on to anything anymore. Which the unfinished symphony? This is rest that's needed as well. Sleep aids you in a lot. I will say that, like when you sleep, when you slumber, and especially going to bed with the right energy, with the right frequency, not just going to sleep watching some crap on TikTok, because if you fall asleep with something on and it just goes to the next thing, you don't know what type of energy is being played on. So be very energy that you play. Listen to some type of frequency, those frequencies that have like 10, 11 hours on it, and go to and drink some water or some tea. Do something very intentional. Be very intentional when you go to sleep, okay? Because you get a lot of deep energy and a lot of deep information when you wake up. You're going to, and it may not even be like clear like that. It just, your steps lead you without putting anything. Okay, let's see. So this is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and this is a Sag energy. So the Queen of Cups, you wake up feeling refined, we're feeling refreshed. It's water. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of emotions being kept. Be a person who is a water with air, Sag energy. Someone who did some traveling or went upstream some type of way in the winter. This Kundalini energy, this snake is here with these cups. Oh, yeah. This is masculine who has a lot of cups to offer this feminine. See, she got all. Oh, okay. Let's get into it. So you see, she's in the water. Look, all this. This is all the emotions that in love and high vibrational energy she has. He has these little cups over here. He got 9 little cups, and they're trying to be like that. But and then this snake represents the awakening that she has been through. You see, I talked about this card before. Because of this person may feel like that's okay. So go back to this card. So this person can feel like you're out of their league because you've done so much emotional healing. You've done so much work. And they may go into this energy like a forest or something. They may go into this energy of like tempering themselves or Sag, or this is Sag energy, water energy, the sword energy, right? Because they realize how emotionally fulfilled you are. It's almost like, what could I offer this person? I have so much, and he's not even reaching it hard if you really look at it. I just saw 616. That could be a sign that there is a lover or somebody on their way. 616, just so you guys know. Okay. Let me get a couple more cards. To the sea, exchanging gives more water energy. This is somebody being overly. See, this is the thing, and people have said this before. Sometimes I got a mango all in my teeth. Um, Sometimes it can feel like, are you ever going to meet your counterpart because you've done so much work? I would never, and I'm just being real, I would never sacrifice the healing and the work that I've done for myself and continuous work if I'm guided to continue to do more work because I feel like somebody would match me up frequency wise. That's not a reason, that's not a deal breaker. I will aid you and give you and inspire you and guide you in a more intimate way, of course, if you're my partner, but it's not going to make me stop what I need to do for myself. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to make me do that. It's just not. This is a soulmate. I can tell you that. If this is resonating for you, this is definitely a soulmate. I'll tell you the signs again: Gemini, Sag, Water, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Any more messages? Give me a couple more cards and I'm going to get off, Spirit. All that glitters. Okay, all that glitters. I'm sorry, truth be told, all that glitters. Ace of Swords in the face. This is a very beautiful union. This is a persistence. This is a very persistent energy that is here, and it could have to do with a King of Swords. But there are boundaries in place because we don't want this situation to get toxic. We don't want it to go out of bounds for you. This is somebody's spirit guide. This is somebody's angel saying this. We don't want you to get out of yourself. We want you to stay and be who you are regardless. And there's a lot of love. There's a lot of reward. This is fated. This is fated. I'm telling you, for some of you guys, this is fated. So it doesn't mean whatever goes on and happens, it's going to be what it's going to be, okay? I ask you guys to like this live if it's been assistance to you. Obviously, if you watched it, it's been assistance to you. I love you guys, okay? Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.